Export control mistakes are often unintentional, but the consequences can be serious. A company does not have to be trying to ship weapons overseas to create an ITAR or export control problem. Sometimes the risk starts with something much simpler. Maybe a drawing, a technical file, a foreign national employee, a cloud storage folder, a remote worker, a vendor with access to engineering data, or a well-meaning employee who shares information without understanding that the data may be controlled. That is the focus of my session, ITAR and Export Controls for Modern Businesses. This presentation is designed for defense industrial-based executives, aerospace and defense companies, manufacturing leaders, export compliance teams, engineering organizations, and business owners who work with defense-related products, services, or technical data. The challenge is that many companies still think about ITAR and export controls in an old-fashioned way. They think export compliance only applies when something physically leaves the United States. But modern business does not work that way anymore. Technical data moves through email, it moves through cloud platforms, it moves through file sharing systems, it moves through remote access tools, it moves through contractors, consultants, suppliers, and software vendors. And under export control rules, access can matter just as much as a shipment. If controlled technical data is made available to the wrong person in the wrong location or through the wrong system, the company may have a serious compliance issue. During this session, I explain these risks in practical, plain English terms. The goal is not to turn every attendee into an export attorney. The goal is to help business leaders, compliance teams, and operational staff understand where export control risks show up in real business environments. We will discuss what ITAR is, how it connects to defense articles and technical data, and why companies need to understand whether their products, services, drawings, designs, software, or engineering information may be controlled. We will also cover foreign person access. This is the one area where companies make the most mistakes. A foreign person does not have to be outside of the United States. A foreign person can be inside the company, inside the facility, inside the engineering team, or inside the IT support structure. And if that person has access to controlled technical data without proper authorization, the company may have created what is known as a deemed export issue. We will also discuss cloud systems and remote work. Many businesses moved quickly into cloud platforms, collaboration tools, and remote access environments without fully understanding how export controlled technical data should be handled. Can ITAR controlled technical data be stored in a cloud system? Who is the administrator of that system? Where is that data hosted? Who can access backups? Are support personnel US persons? Is encryption being used properly? And if so, what type of encryption? Are permissions reviewed? Are employees trained before they touch technical data? These are the types of practical questions organizations need to ask before a problem happens. This session also covers common ITAR mistakes. Companies that never classified their products or data. Companies that assume their prime contractor will tell them everything. Companies that allow unrestricted access to shared drives. Companies that do not screen visitors properly. Companies that confuse cybersecurity compliance with export compliance. Two separate things. companies that have policies on paper but no real process in their business, and companies that wait until a customer, auditor, or government agency asks hard questions before they take action. The value of this session is that attendees leave with a clearer understanding of what to look for. They will learn how to identify export control risk early, how to think about technical data, how to recognize foreign access issues, how to evaluate cloud and remote work environments, how to build practical internal controls, and how to create process that reduce the likelihood of costly violations. For executive audiences, I focus on business risk, leadership, responsibilities, enforcement exposure, and contract impact. For compliance teams, I focus on process, documentation, classification, training, access control, and escalation. For aerospace, defense, and manufacturing events, I connect the topic directly to engineering workflows, supplier relationships, cloud systems, and day-to-day operations. The main message is simple. Modern export compliance is not just about what leaves the country. It is about who can access controlled information, where that information lives, and how it is protected, and whether the company can prove it has taken responsible and reasonable steps to prevent unauthorized access. ITAR and export controls can feel intimidating, but with the right understanding and practical process, organizations can reduce risk, protect sensitive data, and continue doing business with confidence.